You know, when you see a title screen like that, you know it's going to be good. How's it going, guys? Welcome to the Blue Shifting and welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. It's so peppy, it's so just adorable and cute, and the art looks great, and you know, despite the fact that maybe signed a waiver saying that if I am easily disturbed, I wouldn't play the game, or if I was not 13 years or older, and pretty much have just signed over the fact that I won't get mad at them for whatever's in this game. Uh, Anyway, for those of you who don't know, you're welcome to the Blue Shifting. I'm here and I'm doing literature novels, of course. And of course, this beauty came out while I was in the middle of a move, so I wasn't able to play it right when it came out. But we're doing it now because, here's the thing: I saw some other people play it. Some of the people I pay attention to. Lost Paws put it up. Matt Pat started talking about it. Game Grumps started playing it, and I started hearing it coming up in conversation and. For one thing, it's wonderful when a visual novel gets that kind of mainstream attention. But when I looked at the summary on Steam, I immediately got this like when it has that tagline like disturbing, do not go into if you're not ready for it. I was like, well, I guess I gotta play it. So I've been avoiding spoilers. It's gonna be a blind playthrough. This is gonna be awesome. If you like visual novels, check out the rest of the stuff on my channel. If you're one of my subscribers already, hi, welcome here. I can't wait to play this one. The music's really nice and lively. If you guys are fans of anime, this reminds me very strongly so far of School Live, which is another great anime where on the surface everything looks cute and happy, and then it doesn't take long before you peel back some of the layers and something completely different underneath. I have no clue what to expect. But the fact that I had to literally sit through a warning saying if you are easily disturbed or if you're easily affected by depressing or disturbing imagery or stories to stay away. So I normally wouldn't say this, but FYI, if this may not be the series for you if you're easily stressed by these types of things, but I highly recommend we explore this together. I think visual novels have a way of doing horror and emotional feelings that most other games just can't attain. But regardless, I've been ranting long enough. Let's jump right in, see what horrors await us. But it looks so cute. It can't be that bad. Aww. Okay, let's get started. Enter your name. Okay, Protag. That is my green gaming name. That's just what it is. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Oh boy, so we know she's annoying right from the beginning. I have to say so far, so once again, this is a free visual novel, which is, I don't know, a lot of people get into visual novels and it's fun, and I really have found some really enjoyable free ones, like Palinarium. But so far, the quality of this one is astonishing, which is really cool. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Yeah, been there, done that. Although now that I've gone through college and everything, they're not around much anymore. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up with me. Aww. The cute little bow. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You said that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Protag. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me, after all. I guess you didn't have it in you to be mean, even if you wanted to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Protag, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Huh? That's not true. You told me you wanted to join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go about with whatever she's going on about. Jeez. Oh, this guy, at least he's honest. Like, that's one of the perks that he's got going for him. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on average when spending my free time on games and anime. Oh man, after my own heart. Yes. Uh-huh. I was talking about when I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you'll be happy, but I'd die if I thought you'd become a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look into a few clubs if it makes you happy. Oh, he says that he doesn't care about her, but he's wrapped around her finger, it looks like. No promises, though. Will you at least promise you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Aw. Why did I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relate to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything in her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pick up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori. Sayori must have come to the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you... let me try that again. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You didn't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know... No, what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori's vice president of the literature club. Dun dun dun! Name drop. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the anime club. Come on, please? Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I'd be bringing a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori really that much of an airhead or she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! Alright, the literature club it is. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Oh boy, oh boy. That's, yeah, that sucks, man. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of a school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone! The new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. Huh? I glance around the room. Welcome, the literature club. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Well, I slaughtered that one. By the way, I'm a sucker for long hair. She's very cute. I don't know. It'd be weird, like, having people with purple eyes and purple hair, like, absolutely bizarre looking in real life. But anime, it looks fantastic. It reminds me of, I don't know, like, I've always wondered, like, what it would be like if we had more diverse and maybe, like, not in the anime eyes, but, like, brightly colored irises. That would be really interesting. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? Seriously? You bought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh, she sounds nice. Very cute pink hair, short hair, and then long red hair. That's gonna be easy to kind of semi-easy to keep track of them. Ah, Protag, what a nice surprise! Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Can't argue that, by the way. Holy crap. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I didn't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori, and seems to be the tsundere. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Oh, sorry, wrong voice. This is gonna be tough, because I'm going to introduce the 4 characters all at once, so I'm going to try and make their voices distinct. It might take me an episode to keep it more consistent. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, and then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Protag. Monika smiles sweetly. Aww. There's that cute girl pose right there. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me still genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come, sit down, Protag. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. Oh, there's a choice. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened, so there's one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corners of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take the seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Aw, cute. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were this good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Let's hurry up and take one. Sayori grabs the first one, then Monika, I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and already had managed to get icing on her face. So it's more like, it's delicious. I don't know, I can't do voices. I'm working on it, dang it. Forgive my poor voice acting skills. I'm just having fun. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers. Look for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but noticing her seeking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Oh, what are you thanking me for? It's not like I haven't I heard this somewhere before? It's not like I made them for you or anything. Made them for you or anything. Called it. She's just the bubbling, what do you call it, cliche. Huh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said. Well, maybe. But it's not for you, you know, dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? No, that's me. What am I talking about? Gosh darn it, I gotta pay attention. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Huh? That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, then stares at me. No, smiles at me. What am I saying? So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monika, I'm surprised. Wait, let me think real quick. Monika, I'm reading it like an American right there. If this is supposed to be Japanese, like most visual novels would be. Monika. It'd be Monika. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any number of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the public and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. She's cool. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika's a really great leader. Monika's a really great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow from this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have really worked hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Oh, here comes the hook. He's like, pretty girls, enthusiastic, not a whole lot of, like, demand besides, like, just helping out the club. Sounds pretty nice. Personally, I would love it, because literature, my main thing. Love books. Books are fantastic. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Protag, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, apparently this Protag is not very literate at all. Brandon's edited all the way. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wanted to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess? Well, that could change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces around her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Boom. I'm like, Yuri, you and I would have a lot to talk about. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Man, she and I, we're on the same page. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? I also feel like it's going to be a little this is a little, like, fortune telling. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read horror books once. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped at something I could relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Boom. Agree. 110% agree. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes dart over me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind at the class club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Yeah, she screams adorably. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? Oh, that didn't sound great. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. It's true. Especially when you first start out, like, you haven't refined your talent, but you still feel like you're putting so much of your own personality into it. It's, like, really hard to show it to someone who you don't trust already. Because, like, if they tear it apart and tell you it sucks, like, it feels like it'll, like, personally, like, wound you. It's so hard. Being a writer is some of the most fulfilling thing. It's one of the most fulfilling things I've ever done. Like, doing NaNoWriMo and trying to work on my own writing. But it's also one of the, like, most difficult to share with people because you know you're not great when you start. And, like, it's like, just because you're proud of it, you know that, like, others probably won't really like it. So you have to step out of your box, and it's hard. Funnily enough, I actually started a very similar club in high school with a few friends of mine. We're the Creative Writing Club, where we focused we got a bunch of people together who just enjoyed making their own stories, and we tried to elevate each other, encourage each other to share and to cooperate and to kind of, like, help each other out. Last I heard, the club was still going strong, but, I mean, last time I actually checked was a few years ago, so I don't know. But it's funny how this is already paralleling in some ways, like, things I've actually done in my life, which is why when it takes its horrible twists in the future, it's going to be horrible. Anyway. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel more comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I want to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Huh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Like, Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Protag? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Huh? What is that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forward with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I'd join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and Oh, there we go. Oh, there's all the looks. I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Fetch. But... I'm sorry. I thought... Protag? You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. I would be too, man. I'd be like, F that, I don't care. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when I'm like this? If writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wipes her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Protag, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class? Let me try that line again. Can I really impress the class star Monika? Monika? Is it Monika? Yeah, it's Monika. Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clear up the food. Hey, Protag, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day of school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have to change to grow a lot closer to one of these girls. Have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Well, if it's a typical visual novel, yeah. Alright. I'll just need to make up the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. Jeez. It really is setting up the pieces, isn't it? And I guess it starts with me writing a poem tonight. Whoa. Time to write a poem. Pick the words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Holy crap. Oh, interesting. I'm scared now. Who do I like the most? And like, I only see 3 girls there. So who do I like the most? Like, yes, I only see the three girls here. Technically, I like Monika the most so far, but oh man, it's tough. This is so like, it's so fickle to be able to choose your route. Well, if I'm picking out these 3. It only shows these 3. I wonder. You know what? I don't think I'm going to overthink this too much. So I'm going to go with fireflies. Infinite. Oh, so they jump if it's something that they like. Unrestrained. Whisper. Promise. Parfait. What the heck, man? These words just seem so very interesting. Variants. Starscape. See, like, there's these really words like a massacre, disarray, disoriented. It's like, oh, okay. Existence. Doki Doki. Breathe. Journey. Climax. Well, I think I know which one I'm going to the path of so far. Universe. I like the universe. Dance. Comfort. Raindrops. Destiny. Dream. Entropy. I just love the word entropy. It's one of my favorite words. Sensation. Vivid. Dang. Holy crap. I literally was just picking the words I thought would make the most interesting poem. Hi again, Protag. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least kept my word. Well, I'm back in the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Protag. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack! Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Protag always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with the busy work without even me asking. Like cooking and cleaning my room. I cleaned her room? Ooh, jeez. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? Jeez, what a disaster. You two really are good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Protag can become good friends too. Sayori. Ugh. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation you just put me into. It's like, awkwardness. Man, that long hair's cool. Long hair's really cute. Oh, Yuri, you brought something today, don't you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? No, not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori may sound like a bigger deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Well, hold on. You don't know what that could be. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. Aw, that is really sweet. That's the sign of a true book friend. Someone who gives you a book to read. It's a short read. It should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it, if you want. Okay, definitely think I want to go down that route. Man, she's awesome. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Whew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monika have a cheery conversation over in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she knows me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. No, wow. Not great liar. Not a great liar. Just curious, how come you got 2 copies of the same book? It's just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? That was the proper way to say it. Well, I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, and that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Wow, terrible liar. I see. Classic, put 2 in your bag instead of 1 and just paid for it anyway. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about, anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Good idea. See, we need more people like Yuri in the world. Quote me on this later when she turned out to be a horrible person. No, seriously, like, more people need to be like this. Basically, it's about a girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison. Oh, dang. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Crap. I could be in serious trouble here. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Protag? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories. They challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. See, that's the thing. Good villains don't feel like the bad guys. Like the Dark Lord Sauron from Lord of the Rings. He's like clearly just a bad guy, you know? And like while he's like very powerful, it doesn't make him very dynamic or interesting. It's mostly just like, oh, he's evil, go kill him. No, the good villains are like the Jacques Cousteaus, you know, who's chasing after Jean Valjean. Well, the prisoner who was named himself Jean Valjean, but he's pursuing like the main hero, at least from our perspective. But he's also not a bad guy. He's just trying to execute the law as he sees fit. You know, it's like it's such a good character dynamic, and I think it's the foundation of good villain writing, where the villain is a character independently. When you examine just them and their life, you can totally understand how they got where they are, and you understand their motivation, and you can even sympathize and almost wish that they would win on a level just because you understand like where they're coming from. That's a good villain. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put in my bag. Alright, is it fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Oh man, I'm sure we're distracting her. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I could feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry! I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? Dang, it's like me too, dang it. I do? I don't really mean to. There you go again. It's a cycle of never-ending apologies. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. Oh, snap, I've got moves! I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Dang, dude! Dang! It feels like my left arm's in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh snap! Okay, I want to see. Yeah, I can't make it go away. Oh well, that's fine. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I'll do the same with my right arm on this side of the book. Oh, that's cool. Like you can see, like it's like forced perspective right here, where we're on the right side of her. That way, I turn the page and Yuri slides onto her thumb after it flips to her side. Dang! Dang! This is like exciting! Like, who'd ever think reading a book would be exciting, like romantically? But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I could feel the warmth of Yuri's face as she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Huh? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished the page before me, so I turn it on my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. Spicy. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri? This might be silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I could see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remained silent for a moment. I don't know. That might not have been the best time to bring something like that up. But Protag, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't I didn't know you were that self-conscious about that sort of thing. Well, what is she gonna be? I guess I more meant it's kind of cute. There you go, flipping it right around. Ah, what are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. Huh? I think it's about time we shared today's poems with each other. We may not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhaled, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kinda down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book and causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. And I think that's where we're going to have to end it for today. This actually went longer than I normally would do for a first episode, so if you're, I don't know, unfamiliar with this stuff, heck, if you enjoy this stuff at all, my channel's got a lot of good stuff for you, and a lot of stuff coming in the future. And once again, if you're one of my regulars, my subscribers, hi, how's it going? You guys are awesome. I'm really excited about this one already. It's so cute. It's so interesting. I don't know. It's like, I'm really curious to see, because like I said, like it's pretty much said in itself, from its like intro sequence to just the line just delivered when I'm doing the mental monologuing of the main character. It's pretty much stating outright that like it's starting all cutesy and kind of normal, but something's gonna happen. I'm a little scared, but I'm really excited. Oh, so great. I'm really happy I'm doing this. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being a part of this channel. I really, really hope you're enjoying this so far and continue to watch it with me through the rest of the series. Thank you so much. If you have any thoughts or questions, please let me know. Please, no spoilers. If I get a feeling that you're putting a spoiler, I'm going to try and avoid reading it. I want this to be a blind Let's Play. I want this to be like my own first experience. That's how I do everything. I never do a recording of something I've already played. That just seems silly to me. I want you guys to get my genuine thoughts and reactions. So I really appreciate it. I want to hear your thoughts though about like characters you like. So if you played this already, like who did you go for in this beginning? Like which of the 3 characters that you could pick from in the poem thing did you find yourself most aligning with? Either you just picking the words you liked, or if you were trying to target the specific girl. It'd be nice to hear a quick poll what you guys thought. Also, I don't know, like, I don't know what to ask, because, like, there's so little I know about this, but so far, it's just adorable. So, thank you so much for being here. You guys are what make this channel so great. It's like, I have this wonderful opportunity to share something I love, and I'm glad that you guys are here to share it with me. I look forward to the rest of Doki Doki Literature Club, and all the other series that we have going for us in the future. It's a lot of fun. Despite what's happening with the FCC and net neutrality and all that stuff being up in the air right now, like, it's just a comfort to know that I plan to continue to do this until whenever, because I love it so much. Thank you guys for your support, thank you guys for your comments, and until the next video you watch with me, or whatever happens to see me in next, I'll see you there.